Well. It's over. That's it. To October 2018 is finished. It's finished just like a few moments ago. Actually played. Let me get my head together. Hold on. Okay, I just put some water on my face. Let me put some more. Hold on a sec. Gee, okay. Water on my face post Rocktober 2018. And, okay. Geez. So it is now, what is it, 3 o'clock p.m. 11, 12, 1, 2, 5 hours straight. You're listening to 5 hours of straight gameplay, no breaks. Geez. A few intermissions, but you know. Anyway, how you doing? Did you all have fun? Was it great? Was it amazing to see all those people on the server? Okay, let's start off with, God, where do I start? Review. I can't review it. I can't. It's too much going on. As I've said in previous years, it's just too crazy, too much stuff going on. There's just this my little perspective. What do I remember? It's all the days now. Okay, I remember, okay, I got there early. Checked like about an hour before. And there was people already on there. And I thought, okay, do I ignore them? Do I pop in and say hi? Did they get the times mixed up? Anyway, so they logged on. You know, everyone was on, whatever. And I got ready, got on there. Did we hit 32 players? No, we didn't. Didn't get close. However, we hit mid-20s and stayed at a solid mid-20s for most of the games. I think I checked at one point it was like 22, and then I checked like an hour later, it was still 22, and people coming and going. So, although in some years we did peak at around 29, 30, and of course there was the year that we got 32, even though it peaked at around 28, 29, 28, it usually dropped down, and we spent the last game was like 18, 19. But this was a lot of people coming and going. I couldn't tell if they were new guys having trouble connecting, or old guys keep switching names, or if it was the same. I don't know. It's hard to tell, of course. And then when the game starts, I'm trying to concentrate on the gameplay. Gameplay was the first match. I'll have to watch it again in the demo. But the first match was a slaughter match. Forget it. Blue was spanked over and over again. And I think Jonan had a teleporter in the warden's office. And of course, I didn't go in the warden's office. I don't go in the warden's office. I've got my thing that I do. Why did you change it? Well, I don't change it because when you change it, things go wrong. As I've said previous years, including the criticism I got from Professor, who criticised me in October 2014, who said that, OMC is very predictable. It's not that I'm predictable, it's that I do what works. And Rocktober, as I've said, is not the time for experimentation. So when the game started, I straight away go into my little spot on the warden side and build my little Tesla on one side of the steps and the sentry gun on the other side. I'm not giving away secrets. Everybody knows now. I've done it. This is what I do. Standard procedure. And you know, it's like chess. You've got the standard openings, and they're really good and a good foundation. It gives the enemy something to stop and think about. And then you can maybe improvise after that. But anyway, so that's what I did. So part of that D involves not involving myself with the warden side until I've established my D, which of course I never did because red just kept appearing and destroying. There's some new combination that some weird way that the super powered rockets that they kill my sentry guns in one go. I don't know. And also because there were so many blues there, someone should have stopped them earlier. I don't know what happened. And I don't think the teams were that unbalanced. There was slightly, but come on. It shouldn't have been that easy. But anyway, the second, after intermission, that actually ended early, that game. Did it? I think it wasn't like a... Anyway, whatever. the first game of the Rock2ober is supposed to be like a 90-minute. It's supposed to be like 3 hours of gameplay. But when it's such a slaughter match and people aren't helping and it wasn't. Anyway, the gameplay was. I don't think was. The gameplay was exciting, but there wasn't the feeling of. There wasn't a zone. We didn't hit that zone where it's like, oh, you do this and I do that. Not much teamwork in that particular game. And I'm not blaming anyone. I myself was just trying to do my own thing, and I wasn't even telling, hey, do this, and come on, guys, someone help me here. And anyway, then there was intermission, and the second half, I think, was the main event, and that was the. That's the other thing. In the first half, the first Rock2ober game, it was. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping. Excuse me. The first half was the first match was team damage on, and a lot of people are not used to it because it used to be every game was team damage on, and the final last Sunday, the last weekend of the month, was team damage off, the TF2 mode, if you like. But slowly it switched to the other way around, and most of the time now we play with team damage off, which I'm used to as well. So there was a lot of sloppiness, a lot of blues dying. This is the first game I'm talking about, and a lot of blues dying, and also, and I was doing it too. So I'm not pointing any fingers. Yes, I would shoot people and go, oh, that's right, damn it. Or throw a grenade and kill your teammate, and of course there's a 6-second delay. Does not help. But anyway, the second half I went, or the second game I went red, attacked. And this was much, much tougher and a bit embarrassing actually, because the teams were still basically even, but it was very difficult to get through. So blue dominated that one. I don't remember what happened in that one, the conclusion, but I remember it was very difficult to get through. Very difficult. And credit to blue, they were just on the ball, devastating. I'm sure we'll see it in the Rock2ober video, which there will be one. And so yeah, that was amazing. Yeah. Anyway, so it was huge. It was great. And a whole bunch of people who rocked up who don't normally play, which is kind of the point of Rock2ober, just to sort of say, hey, if you're going to try it, let's all get together, try a big game and see what it's like. Of course, the difficulty there is for the new guys, they don't know what's going on. Yeah, see, this is the thing. I'd like to think that Rock2ober is a great introduction for new people to AGR, but because it's a big game and everyone takes it seriously, there is no time to stop and explain things. So for a newbie, perhaps it's not the best place to be. Not that you guys weren't welcome or anything, but there was no. So in a normal weekly AGR sessions, every Saturday, Sunday, tastysplin.net 26666. Normally it's much more relaxed gameplay, and obviously there's some intense games, but if there's a new guy, I'll always stop and say, and not everybody will stop and say, hey, I'll assess if it's, it's a legitimate question. If they're being lazy, haven't read the FAQs at attackersguru.com. If you haven't, I'll direct them there usually, but sometimes it's legit. The point is I'll stop and help new guys, which I'm happy to do, but Rock2ober, no. Rock2ober, I'm there to play, so I don't think we came across as rude or anything, just came across as very, very focused. So yeah, it was great to see some guys who don't play that often and rocking up today. And Thunderwalker didn't turn up, which I'm a bit disappointed. Thunderwalker, where were you? Where were you? Anyway, we played the Thunderwalker song in the beginning. For those that don't know, that song we heard in the beginning, that's Thunderwalker singing. The man himself singing a specific song made for Rock2ober. Anyway, so yeah, it was exciting. It was intense. I'm really tired, and we kept playing a few other games after that, just because of the. So I'm really, really. I think I overdid it now. I'm really, really tired and stuff. And in conclusion, we do play every week. And for those that found it a little bit confusing, maybe, and chaotic, if you come on a normal weekend game starting 2300 GMT, then you'll find more chance of someone will stop and show you, hand hold you a little bit. So, yeah, in terms of gameplay, the time really did seem to fly. Let me just check I'm still recording, is it? Yeah, it is. Time really did seem to fly. And before I knew it was over, and I did a little bit of knifing, a little bit of... you know what, I feel a little guilty talking about the game because there's one 20-second view of what was happening. So, yeah. The suction pads, those new features, which I wasn't sure, should I introduce them, shouldn't I? Will it interrupt? Anyway, that's it. 10 years on, the 10th Rock2ober is done. Really, really tiring, really satisfying. And yeah, I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure to publicize this, to make sure, because I still can't believe we can't get 32 people every weekend. Should be possible. And obviously, spread the word if you had fun. If you didn't have fun, then shut the f up. But yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks President Trump for your intro. For those that missed it, I'm sorry, but he was there. If you didn't hear it, you weren't using the proper AGR client FTE. But that's it.